Hello my fellow explorers and welcome to part 2. Whew. I'm awake. It's 7 o'clock. I didn't get up for the sunrise because it was forecast to be overcast, so I didn't bother. But yeah, the sun's up and there's hardly any cloud at the moment. So first things are first. I've said hello to you lot. I've got to get a brew on and get breakfast on. Then got to walk off over there towards Steeperton to meet David. I wasn't going to film this because it's so windy, but I thought, why not? Even though you've seen me kick a fry up a million times before, I mean, I've never cooked a fry up with Meldon Reservoir just there. I'm going to be a little bit late to meet David. Sorry, mate. Yeah, he's probably just about well, David, you're probably just getting on the bus now. It's just before 8 o'clock. But I'm going as quick as I can. Right, it's just coming up to 9:30. I am running really late, but I just love this spot. I wouldn't recommend a big group of you come in. Well, I suppose you could get a load of tents up on that plateau up there, but to actually get that view there's not many tents you can pitch up here. I only just managed to get in here really, and even that's on a bit of a slant. But yeah, there we are. That's where I was last night. So as always, leave no trace. I'm now going to attempt to walk down this hill down to Fell Lake Corner and up around the fields just there, and to meet David somewhere along there. So I'll see you somewhere down there. Hello David, can you see yourself walking along there? I know you said you don't want to be on film, but you can't see you properly down there, so I'm sure you'll let me keep this in. And I've even put a call out to your name as well, that little text saying David. I think you waved at me then, I just waved back. Anyway, that is Black Tor Copse just down there. One of 3 ancient oak woodlands up on Dartmoor. You're not allowed to camp in there, and but you can camp on the outside. There's Black Tor. That's where I wanted to head last night, but I was so close to it, but that last ascent would have just killed me, so I thought there's no point. But to be fair, where I camped last night, I'm glad I did it. It was a lovely little spot, that. Yeah, David's heading along there, so I'm gonna head in that direction too. Also, I have to say a big thank you to David, because we were supposed to meet up over Steeperton Tors and walk over to Great Nodden, and then he's going to catch the bus from round Lidford way. But I think that's just going to be too much for me to get back across to where I want to go camping. Although my pack is a lot lighter today, hell of a lot lighter. Still heavy though. So ideally, David's come over here to meet me, and then we're hopefully going to get up over Yes Tor in that way, and be a lot easier for me to get up there and camp and get the bus back in the morning. I do feel bad because David, you're a little bit older than me, but after yesterday and my foot, I just can't do it. Talking of which, I forgot to mention what I had done to my foot. I put a photo up now. If you don't like blood, then look away. But I cut myself in the sea. I was wading out, and there was just a massive rock which I didn't know was there, and my foot hit it. I didn't really know that I was bleeding until I got out. Now, there's not much blood, I know, but the worst part is underneath on the side of my foot. The top bit's nearly healed now. It's just the other bit that's absolutely killing me. Yesterday was fine, and then it started to hurt a little bit because it keeps on scabbing over, and then I've got to put my shoes on, go out and walk, and scab comes off, then it passes over, blah 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 blah. I hope you're not eating your breakfast right now. So it's just slowly healing. It's given me a bit of jip this morning when I first got up, but now I'm walking, it's not hurting as much now, but I'm sure it will by the end of the day. But yeah, it's Black Tor Cops. I've now lost David. In fact, I know where it'd be coming up. That path just down there. Right, let's head on down there. Right, we've just come across mate, he's stuck in the mud, so we're just going to try and pull him out.
Yeah, I see him up there now. I don't think he's moving.
No. Just about to see the quad get pulled out.
Has it? I
Don't know. As now. Oh no. That's how you get out the mud. That's how you do it, ladies and gents. Proper farmers. Right, it's 12:30. Not really got too far. My pack is just absolutely killing me, even though it's a lot lighter today. And I just feel bad that I'm holding David up a little bit. But that's where I camped last night. It was quite low down actually. It felt really high up when I was there yesterday. Got Steeperton Tor. You just about see Black Tor there. And we're most of the way up to Yes Tor now. I've run out of water. There is a little brook, stream, whatever you want to call it, at the bottom where you cross the ford. But I think we're just going to sit up Yes Tor, have a little natter, and I might treat myself to a Kronenberg. Because why not? Oh, I'll tell you why not, because I've got no water. Right, you join me at the top of Yes Tor. I'd like to say thank you to David, my cameraman. It meant I could do a walking away shot and didn't have to go back for my camera. That's where I camped last night. There you can see Steeperton Tor. Great Links Tor. And over there is High Willhays, which is the highest point south of Wales. It's got a height of 621 metres. I think some people class it as a mountain. I think anything over 620 metres is classed as a mountain. I'm not 100% sure, you'd have to double check that. I'm currently stood on Yes Tor, which is actually the highest tor on Dartmoor. A lot of people think it's High Willhays, but High Willhays isn't classed as a tor. It's 2 metres shy of High Willhays. It stands at 619 metres. There you have Steeperton Tor. I did want to camp there, but it's going to be way too windy to do my cooking video, and it's a little bit too far for me today with my pack. To the left of that you've got Hound Tor, Oak Tor and East Mill Tor, which more than likely I will be camping at this evening. It's one of them tours I've never been to. It's always been just off my route and I can never be bothered to go off route. Cosden Hill, Belstone Common, West Mill Tor. That's the tour where I had to take shelter from the rain and I whacked a bin liner on. Oakhampton. And here you have the mast for the flag. There's no live firing during August. So don't forget, if you ever come up onto Dartmoor, always go onto the Dartmoor live firing website and it will tell you whether there's any live firing or not. That's if you're entering any of the Dartmoor live firing ranges. Absolutely stunning up here. I'm glad we've got a little bit of wind because it's cooling me down a bit. Right, let's crack on. It's nearly 3:30. Me and David have come down from Yes Tor and we parted company just down from West Mill Tor. So he's gone back off into Oakhampton to catch the bus. I'd like to say a big thank you to David for coming along. What a top bloke you are, mate. I'm only saying that because you're watching. No, honestly, you're a really nice bloke, mate. And we'll definitely do this again sometime, but be more of a day hike, so my pack will not be heavy. Whew. So I'm just walking along this track here. Half tempted to follow it to Tor. I've always fancied camping there. It looks like quite a nice spot. And it's all just this one track on the way out. But saying that, there is East Mill Tor, like I mentioned earlier on. It's just one of them tours that's never actually been on my route. I've always wanted to get on up there, so I'll end up camping up there to make up for all the times I've never been up there. Unfortunately, as you can see, it is quite overcast. It wasn't forecast for this, for the weather today. The weather should have been clouds and sunshine, same as yesterday. So I'm a bit worried I won't be able to get a sunset time lapse. But saying that, it's supposed to be pure sunshine tomorrow. So hopefully I can get up and get a really nice sunrise. I'm not looking forward to climbing up there. I'm really not. But once I'm there, I'm there. I'm gonna probably pitch up a lot earlier than I did yesterday because I didn't start cooking until about 6:30 last night. And I was faffing about doing that, getting the tent up. I didn't relax. I managed to sit down for a little bit just to watch the sun actually go down. But unlike this evening, I should probably start cooking about 5, hopefully. And then I can sit back and relax. Hopefully the sun will make an appearance. finally made it up onto East Mill Tor. I've wanted to come up here for a very long time now, and I finally got up here. There you have High Will Hayes, Yes Tor, West Mill Tor, Row Tor, so I'll just have a little look around here a second. I thought I could hear a drone then. I'm not sure whether to pitch up down here with that for a bit of a view. It looks like the clouds are clearing a little bit. I've got plenty of places to cook behind, but I'm going to go and have a little wander up there, check it out up there, see if that's any better or not. Right, I've left my backpack just up there, you might better see it. Probably looks like a tour. But I'm really surprised there's not really many places to pitch up here on East Mill Tor. Stunning from around here though. This is the back end of it. I'm really not sure where to pitch. My foot has started to give me a bit of drip now. I've seen someone camp up here before on a video. I can't remember their name now. Apparently they've been following me for quite a while now, but I can't see where they've pitched up to, or where they would have pitched up to. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, Yes Tor, just in between the rocks there. In fact, I'm thinking they might have pitched up on this side actually. I suppose you could pitch up somewhere around here. Plenty of rocks to cook behind. Just debating whether the Hex Peak, yeah, that would fit in there. But I did quite like the other end. Do you know what? I'm going to stop filming now whilst I have this midlife crisis. How chilled am I? I've just been sat here watching this stunning sunset, absolutely stunning. So here drinking my cider, I've got my little stereo, well, little speaker with me, and blaring out 7 days and 1 week chilled version. What a tune. I mean, it's a good tune anyway, but the chilled version is just obviously chilled, but just, oh, it's so lovely. I'll leave a link to it. Most of you probably won't like it. I mean, the original track was like a clubland or clubby kind of track, but the chilled version is lovely. So click on the link, and yeah, that's what I was listening to whilst looking at this stunning scenery. Good evening. It's 9:45. I've not done much filming, but I've been really busy sorting the tent out, sorting myself out. But it's been a good evening. I mentioned to you I was sat up on this rock watching the sun go down. What a stunning sunset that was. I was listening to the chilled out version of B.B.E 7 nights and 1 week, but I've got a confession to make. I was listening to Benny King, Stand By Me. What a tune. Some of you might be laughing, but if you listen to the words to that song and watching everything getting darker and the sun going down, oh, it's brilliant. Me and the wife had that played at our wedding. Not obviously when she was walking down the aisle, but the after bit when we're both walking back down the aisle to leave the church. Very fitting words, I think. Yeah, I was such a numpty. I can't believe I've done this. I was looking everywhere for a dry bag which had my head torches in, and I spent a good 10-15 minutes looking for it. Couldn't find it anywhere. And then I suddenly remembered on the tripod you got a little stand bit, and I weighed it down with the torches and all that. By the time I remembered, it's too late. I was in the middle of doing the time lapse, so I couldn't touch it. But yeah, it's been a good evening. I'm really blinded by this light at the moment, but I'm just about to head down to Newbridge. You would have seen me collecting some water there earlier on, and I'm going to get some night photos down there. I think it looked really nice putting a little bit of light on that bridge, and hopefully get some stars in the background. I don't think I'm going to film down there. I'll probably just go down there, take some photographs and come back up here. So if I don't speak to you down there, I'll speak to you when I come back up here.